Tonight, we're going to cook a beef shoulder top blade flat iron steak. What we're gonna do today with a flat iron steak, there's lots of things you can do with a flat iron. You can broil it, you can grill it, you can cook it in a hot skillet, you can sous vide it. But what we're gonna do tonight is something kind of different. We're going to chicken fry flat iron strips. So what I'm gonna do is tenderize this steak a little bit. Then I'm going to cut it into strips, and then I'm going to put it into the dry mixture. So our first step in cooking the chicken fried flat iron steak is going to be to tenderize it. I'm using a tenderizing mallet that I got on Amazon. I've never really used one of these, so we're gonna hit it a little bit. And just get it good and tender. So before we slice the beef, we've got it nice and tenderized using the tenderizing mallet. Before we slice the beef, I want to talk a little bit about the dry mix. What we've done, I happen to be gluten-free, so what we're using in there is a gluten-free baking flour. It's called 1-to-1. This is Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 gluten-free baking flour. We've got a little bit of Argo cornstarch in there. We've got some onion, we've got black pepper, we've got sea salt, got some garlic powder, and got some rubbed sage. So here is the dry mix. We'll get that all mixed up in a moment. We're gonna put, after we've sliced the beef, we're going to put some buttermilk and eggs in this, and obviously we'll be battering, go back and forth, and then throw it into the skillet. So I'm going to cut the beef into fairly thin. You can see the marbling on this beef. If we can get the camera on it, you can see some very nice marbling. This is the fat strips that kind of go through this shoulder area of the cow. And so I'm just gonna cut this into strips, and then we'll start the cooking in just a minute. We should be cooking at about a 375 temperature of the oil. But we're just going to improvise here. So I've got the steak that we've cut into strips. We're actually having chicken fried steak strips. We're going to put that into a solution of buttermilk and eggs. So we're going to do this, boom, boom, and get it all buttermilky and good. And then we're going to spread it here and throw it on. See that we have fried the chicken fried steak. It's kind of hard to keep it all going. I'm learning as I go as well, but I think we're going to have a fine meal here. So the next step is just to create the gravy, and we are done. Thank you very much for visiting Pastos Cattle Company, and we will see you on the next video where we go over another cut of beef that is new to many of you. And now here we are. We've got chicken fried steak strips with the flat iron steak from Pastos Cattle Company, mashed potatoes, gravy, and salad. And thank you for being with us tonight.